Towel touched my body, I smelled the towel. I looked at my chest, seeing hair all over my chest. Dog hair. I look at the entire towel and his hair all over the towel. I flashed the towel. Like, what the fuck? I flashed the towel, like, to get the dog hair out the towel. And I said, I'm not finna use this motherfucker towel. This is disgusting. So I put the towel over the towel hanger. I go back into the shower. Wash myself off again. Soap, quick little lather. Right? I get out of the shower. I air dry for the most part in the shower, in the bathroom, right? I'm brushing my teeth, doing my whole routine as I'm air drying, essentially. A little bit of water particles left on my body. I use paper towel and dry myself off for the rest, right? Pat dry. Boom, 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 boom. Paper towel. As I said before, Rosé does not like confrontation in real life. Okay? I do not like confrontation in real life. I don't like being placed in uncomfortable positions and situations. I was extremely uncomfortable even thinking about having a conversation about someone giving me a dirty ass, stinking ass, fucking towel that smelled like dog and had dog on it. Okay? It is one thing for a dog to sit on top of a towel. It is another for there to be hair throughout the entire towel and for it to smell. I do not believe that they did it on purpose. I expressed this to them. So, after I was getting ready, I was very quiet. Extremely quiet. I did not want to talk because I didn't know what to say. I know this person's mannerisms. They are a friend to me. I know their mannerisms. I know their personality traits, right? They are a friend to me. I know how they are. They can be very defensive. Okay? So I did not know how to have the conversation with her. Especially knowing that I have a dog myself. So I was not angry because I have a dog and shit happens. I was not angry with her. I was just, a little disturbed, taken aback. Lee, listen. Keep listening, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all what happened. So, after I text my mom, right? I text my mom because I don't know what to do. I am genuinely lost for words. I'm uncomfortable. We finna be hanging out for a couple days as friends. Yes, I contacted Mama Rosé because I didn't know what to do. I was that fucked up that I did not know what to say or do. I contacted my mom. I'm like, I don't know how to tell her. I feel bad. I can show y'all the messages of me saying, I feel bad. Matter of fact, hold on. I ain't got no reason to lie to y'all. Hold on. Hold on. What does that say? My mother. This is 10:32 a.m. I get up to take a shower and the towel smell like dog and full of dog hair. I'm disturbed. Disgusting. So my body is half dry towel, half dry paper towel. I don't know how to tell her. Why don't you know how to tell her? Blah, blah, blah. I dry myself off with paper towel. My mom says, let her know your standards so that it won't happen again. Right? Right? When we go to drop off her dog to the carrier or whoever the fuck, the dog watchers, right? Whoever the fuck's supposed to be watching the dog. Okay? I ask her a series of questions because my mom wanted me to just tell her my standards, period. I said I wouldn't do that. So I asked her a series of questions before I just assumed anything. So I asked her after we dropped off the dog, I said, hey, how do you wash your dog stuff? She was like, with detergent. I said, okay. I said, do you like sometimes wash the dog stuff with like your personal stuff? Cause she was like, no. I said, okay. I said, do you sanitize your washer after you wash your dog stuff? She paused. She was very hesitant. And then she said, yes. So I said, okay. Well, the reason why I'm asking is because the towel that you gave me this for me to take a shower, it had a lot of dog hair in it and it smelled like a dog, and I didn't know how to tell you. Oh, I am embarrassed. I am so sorry. No. Why didn't you just tell me? I said, I felt bad. I know that you were trying to make everything perfect. I know that you were trying to have everything perfect. I do. That's what's crazy, $2. I usually bring my own towels and shit. But I thought I could trust. So I had only brought my rags. I brought my own rags. Because when I realized that the towel smelled like that, I ended up using my own rag. I have my African like cloth. Y'all know the little cloth that's like a long ass rag, but you can exfoliate with. I use the African cloth. So I went and grabbed that, right? So anywho, I usually the African net, yes. So I usually bring my own stuff. I usually do. My mom even told me, she was like, why didn't you bring your own towel and stuff? I said, I usually do. I thought I could trust. So, so I said, okay, the reason for why I'm asking these questions is because, my towel was full of dog hair and it smelled like a dog. It stunk. And I didn't know how to tell you. This is very recent. Today, actually. So I had an entire allergy attack. Y'all, I have bad allergies. For those who know me, those who be in my life, everybody know. I got terrible allergies. I hadn't taken no allergy medicine. So imagine me hopping out of a shower and I go to wipe my body off and there is dog hair and whatever the fuck else on that towel on my body. My nigga, I was sneezing for a whole 2 minutes. I could not stop sneezing. I'm in the shower washing my body off, sneezing. So look, right? So she used to the smell, obviously. So, and mind you, if y'all realize I'm not bashing her. I am not bashing her. Because I didn't do it before, I'm not doing it now. I did go back in the tub. So boom. I'm air drying. For the most part, I'm air drying. I took the paper towel. I'm like dabbing my body off. Like, it's cool. I ain't tripping. I'm playing my gospel music, vibing out, what I always do every morning. Right? I go into the room. I'm putting on my makeup. She come in, check on me. I'm not really saying much of anything. I don't know what to say. I am uncomfortable, but I don't know what to say. I don't like having uncomfortable conversations. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't like having uncomfortable conversations. I don't like confrontation in real life. I'm very chill, okay? I don't know how to have especially when I know that it wasn't done on purpose. Okay? Especially when I know that it wasn't done on purpose. And I know what kind of person this person is. So it's hard for me to express my discomfort, right? That's something that I'm learning based off of some shit that I've been through in my past. I'm learning how to express my discomfort effectively. Okay? So boom. It takes me a time to work up to say what it is that had bothered me, right? It took me some time. Everybody is probably like, why you ain't just say it right then and there? Everybody's reaction to certain shit is different. Everybody's walk of life is different. There's a lot of internal things and internal battles that I have within myself that made it very difficult for me to say something at that moment. Is that fair? Is that fair for anybody that's in the room? Is that making sense? I don't want to miss nobody. I don't want nobody to be confused. Okay? Okay? So, I work up the courage to say something. I tell her, I ask her the 3 questions in the car. How do you wash your dog stuff? Do you wash your dog stuff with your personal stuff? And do you sanitize your washer before you put your personals in? Do you know why I asked her that, y'all? I asked her that because she told me that she was doing laundry that day. You see how the questions make sense? The shit that she ain't saying in full context? She had been washing that day. So that's why I had asked her the series of questions. Okay? Can you whisper to me, who is she? If you know, you know. If you don't, it's okay. It's all right. You don't have to know the individual. Just know that it's a person. Okay? So, after this, they're like, I feel bad. I'm embarrassed. Why didn't you just say something? I'm like, I didn't want you to feel bad. Like, that's what I was trying to avoid. I didn't want you to feel like this. No, you should have just said something. Why didn't you just say something? And so I'm like, maybe, right? Maybe Jay Mullins. And so I'm like, very bone collector, very sensitive. So I'm like, I did end up like pat drying myself with like a paper towel or something, because I didn't want to offend you. I didn't want you to be uncomfortable. I didn't want you to be embarrassed or ashamed. And I didn't want you to feel any kind of way when you went out of your way to do for me. And I reassured her, and I said, I am not judging you. I'm just bringing to you something that happened because I respect you. Okay? She's actively downing herself to me. I'm dirty. I'm nasty. You should have just said something to me. Why didn't you just say something to me? Oh my God. You probably ran to all your friends and told all your friends that I'm disgusting and this, that, and the third. Like, why didn't you just say something to me? Oh my God. Oh, I'm dirty. I'm disgusting. I said, no, I'm not judging you. This is how I'm talking to her, y'all. I'm not judging you. I'm just respectfully telling you a mistake happened. Okay? And she's like, and how are you supposed to know that all my towels is like that? How do you know? I said, I don't know. She's like, well, then how you going to tell me about my cleaning? And how you just going to assume that I'm just dirty like that? I said, I didn't. I'm just saying what my standards are. That I'm very careful about what linens I give someone. Mind y'all, she asked me. So I'm telling her. I ain't just give my unsolicited opinion, y'all. She asked me, so I told her. I said, I'm just telling you what my standards are. I understand that it was a mistake. I understand that it is a mistake. I'm just letting you know that these are my standards, that I am very careful about the linen that I give someone because you don't know if someone has an allergy. You don't know what could happen. You just don't know. Well, how do you know that it's something that happens often? How do you know that that's not something that it's just a mistake? How do you know? I said, I don't know what the rest of your linen looks like. I just know what you gave me. And it's okay. I'm just letting you know what happened this morning. It's okay. I said, this is what I was trying to avoid. This interaction is what I was trying to avoid. This is what I didn't want to happen. No. I said, now I'm uncomfortable. This is how I'm talking to her, y'all. Now I'm uncomfortable. I ain't raised my voice. I wasn't being mean. I wasn't being nasty. So I said, I am now uncomfortable. Mind y'all, she's still downing herself, still beating herself up to me. To me. So, I'm not saying anything. I'm just listening because I'm uncomfortable, because she's actively beating herself up to me. And I feel like I should not have to then rub your back and tell you, no, it's okay. It's okay. When it's not. Why am I supposed to soothe you? Okay. Maybe that's wrong of me. Maybe that's fucking wrong of me. All right, cool. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. So then we stop to meet up with her friends because we're supposed to be going. We're supposed to be hanging out. We meet up with her friends. She jump out the car. Leaves me in the car. She does not introduce me to these people who we're going to be hanging out with for 4 days. But she hops out of the vehicle and immediately runs to her friend and starts telling her friend about the conversation that her and I are having in the car. This is today, this morning. She does not know that I can hear the conversation. She does not tell her friend that she gave me a smelly, dirty, fur-filled towel. That is not how she expresses it to her friend. Do you know what she says to her friend? She tells her friend she feels so bad that I gave her a towel that had a little bit of dog hair on it. She's not speaking to the fact that it stunk. It's just that it had fur on it. Do you know what her friend says to her? So she's mad that you're a dog mom? So she's mad that you're a dog mom. She's like, no, friend, I really feel bad. She probably doesn't even want to be my friend anymore. She probably doesn't want to talk to me anymore. She probably doesn't want to be my friend. She probably doesn't want to be here anymore. Her friend is like, no. Her being mad that you're a dog mom is crazy. Shit happens. You're a dog mom. I'll roll my window back up. I'm uncomfortable. Again, I'm uncomfortable times 2 now. Right? I'm uncomfortable times 2. You know why? Because these people I have not met yet. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all. So I guess the person knows me off of TikTok. The person, I've never met this bitch, right? I guess this person has been telling this person about me. I told them my nickname, right? One of my nicknames is Ellie. My family calls me Ellie. I said, you know what? You're a real friend to me. You could call me Ellie. This person has never called me Ellie. It has always been Rose. Imagine a bitch I don't know calls me by a motherfucking name that I ain't never told her about. Oh, it's layers to this shit. A bitch you still ain't introduced me to. I had to introduce myself to these motherfuckers. I had to introduce myself to this bitch. Imagine somebody call you by your name that you never gave them. No, like for real. It's almost 300 people in here. Y'all tell me on some real nigga shit. It's 250 people in this bitch. You tell me how you would feel if somebody get to calling you by your motherfucking name that you ain't telling them. For real. Imagine y'all walk into somebody live and a nigga get to call you by your government and you ain't told them shit about you. So you know what that make me look at? That make me look at you. Cause what the fuck else you be telling people? What else you open your mouth about? What else would you tell your friends? What else would you do? Cause you already went the fuck live. So there's nothing that you wouldn't do. You showing me who the fuck you are. I'm uncomfortable times 3. It's adding up. It ain't about no motherfucking dog laying on no goddamn towel, bitch. The shit is adding up. I'm uncomfortable times 3. So she gets back in the car. Her friend had rolled her a blunt for her, right? Her friend had rolled up for her. She looked at me. She said, "Can I smoke?" I said, "Yeah, I'm going to just roll the window down." I don't smoke, y'all. I'll do an edible, but I don't smoke. I don't like a head high. I said, "Yeah, cool. It's fine by me. I'm going to just roll the window down." Do you know what the next statement this bitch make out her mouth? "You know what? Never mind. I'm not going to smoke. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. You said you felt uncomfortable. I don't want you to feel any more uncomfortable than you feel right now." Y'all, I swear to God. I said, "What?" Teo, clock it. So I said, "You know what? Take me home. Take me back to the crib so I can get in my car." What? What? Are you serious? What? No, what? Wait. No, wait. I was just saying. I said, "No. Nah, I'm cool." I said, "The fact that you're doing that lets me know that that is not something that I want to tolerate for 4 days. I don't have to put up with that. I don't have to be okay with that. Take me home." That's the second time I've asked for her to take me home. No. Can we just talk about it? Can we just talk it out as she's driving, right? As she's pulling out, as she's driving. I said, "We've talked about it, and you're antagonizing me, and you keep throwing stuff in my face, and you're making me feel like I wronged you. I don't like that because I haven't done anything to you. I brought up something that made me uncomfortable. I told you the things that made me uncomfortable. Now we're in another situation where I'm uncomfortable. That's 3 times you've made me uncomfortable within the course of 30 minutes. I don't like it. Please take me home." That is the 3rd time I asked to be taken home. She then says to me, "If you respect me like you said that you do, we can have a conversation about this because we're in the middle of a trip headed towards wherever we're going. If you respect me like you do, you would have the conversation. We can talk this out." Okay. I said, "The way that this conversation is going, I am not comfortable. I don't feel secure in this conversation right now. I am extremely uncomfortable, and I would like for you to take me home." That is the 4th time. And she's still driving the opposite direction. She's still driving the opposite direction. You decided to take a one-on-one conversation and add another party to the mix. You have now painted a narrative, a picture, an idea of who I am to an individual whom you didn't tell the full story to. It now makes it like comes off as me maybe nagging, nitpicking, looking for a reason to fuck with you, bother you, looking for a reason to not like you. That is the narrative that you have painted, and you also painted on this app today. I asked her 4 times already to take me home. As we're driving the opposite direction, she ignores me. I tell her again, take me home. I do not feel comfortable. I am extremely uncomfortable. I don't feel safe. Please take me home. I do not feel heard by you. I don't like this. These are all the words that I'm using. She ignores every last one of those words and keeps driving. She picks up her spliff, lights it, and starts to smoke. I am sitting in the passenger seat and I feel helpless. I feel silenced. I do not feel heard. I am uncomfortable. I am triggered. I also express those things to her. About 45 minutes into the drive, I'm just looking out the fucking window. She even asked me to help her with the radio. "45 minutes into this drive, she then asked me, is there any way that I can make it up to you? Any way that I can make this better? Any way that I can make this right? Is there anything that I can do to make you feel better?" I said, "How you gonna do that when you're holding me hostage?" When I say that, all of a fucking sudden, you come back to your senses. All of a sudden, you realize that what you're doing is fucked up. After I said that, literally, I had to message one of my friends when I realized this bitch wasn't gonna turn around and tell her what the fuck was going on. Not only does my mom know, one of my close friends know. I had to message my friend. Do you know what my friend said? "I don't like that shit. Send me your location ASAP." I swear to God, I'll show it to you right now. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Let me show y'all the message right now. I got timestamps on everything. Hold on. What that say? At this point, I'm a hostage because I asked her to drop me off to my car and this motherfucker headed to Florida. Wow, dropped the location. I don't trust that hoe. Me, dropped in the location. If I'm lying, I'm flying. If I'm lying, I'm flying. If I'm adding shit to shit, trying to make myself look like something that I'm not, all right. But what we not gonna do is sit up on nobody's motherfucking Beijing's app and get the pump faking and lying and making shit what the fuck it is and ain't. She wanted to tell her narrative because she thought you were going to say something before her. And that's her motherfucking insecurity. Because I wasn't going to take to fucking social media. I wasn't going to take to social media. Why would I do that? We're supposed to be friends. Supposed to be. Supposed to be. So, mind y'all, when she light her little boop boop boop, when she light it, she probably hit the shit maybe a good 2 times, and she went to ash it, and that hoe flew out the window. I said, karma a bitch, ain't it? Y'all, that lady blunt flew out the window. Swear to God. I said, damn, that's crazy. Yo. So clock it, Camille, clock it. Snatch that shit right out her hand, dog. Right out her hand. So I told her, I said, how you gonna try to fix some shit and you're holding me hostage? All of a sudden she get erratic, y'all. All of a sudden she erratic. And the car done picked up speed. She's swerving, trying to find her phone to call her friend to tell her friend that she gotta go back home. She don't even tell her friend that she's dropping me back off. She's like, oh, I left something, I gotta go back home. Her friend like, where'd you leave, girl? I just gotta go back home. I'll meet y'all there. She tell her friend. Okay. So she gets off the exit. She turns around. We're heading back. Mind you, we've been driving for about an hour at this point. Okay. So as we're driving, she's like, you really want to do this? Like, you really for real? Like, you know, why can't we just talk this out? Like, I don't want you to think of me that way. I said, no. Like, what you want to turn around for now? You already doing the hostage takeover. What you want to turn around now for? It's already been done. We already an hour in. Why you want to turn around now? It's cool. No, I don't want you to ever look at me like that or think that I'm trying to hold you hostage. I don't ever want you to look at me like that. My nigga, you already doing it. You already done did it. $2, shut up. So, anywho. So we driving back. Mind you, the bitch that ended her motherfucking live, she probably on a whole backup watching so she can hit the live button yet again and try to paint a whole nother motherfucking narrative, because that's clearly what the fuck she like to do. So I'm just gonna put it all on the floor. Fuck it. So when she hit that motherfucking live button and get the lying and shit, y'all could clock it. So we in the car. She talking about why we couldn't just have a conversation. It don't gotta be like this. Like, I really want this drive and shit like that. And talking about how she made these reservations. Talking about how she made these motherfucking reservations. And how she booked shit and paid for shit. I said, I could give a fuck about how much money you spent. I don't give a fuck about no reservations. You violated my boundaries. You told them boundaries out the frame. You didn't give a fuck about Rosé's boundaries. Because I told you no. Take me home 5 different times and you chose to ignore it. Why the fuck would I decide to go on any trip, friendship, vacation? I don't give a fuck. When I told you multiple times, I don't want to go anymore. Take me home. She don't have no answer for me. She couldn't answer that question. Couldn't. To this day, right now, can't answer that motherfucking question. When she go live, ask her that question. So, she's like, but I have booked. She's still stuck on the reservations and shit. I don't give a... I'm still here telling her again. I don't give a rat's ass about no reservation. I don't care. I expressed to you 10 different ways that I'm uncomfortable, and you don't care. So why would I want to go anywhere with you when you don't respect me and my no? So we chilling. She goes, "Can I ask you a question?" I'm like, "What?" She like, "So we really just can't have a conversation?" About what? I really feel like this is a conversation. I really feel like it's a misunderstanding, and like we can just, I feel like I can be accountable, and I just want to tell you from how I personally feel. I feel like that, I'm being empathetic to you and compassionate towards you, and you're not doing the same for me. I feel like you're trying to pick me apart. What? Nigga, what? Excuse me? I said, I'm trying to pick you apart. How you get that? I just feel like every time it's something like I feel like the good outweighs the bad. I said, but there's still bad, and the bad is fucked up. And how do you manage to make the same fuck up in the course of a week? At this point, it's a pattern. This is not the first time I've had a conversation with you about your actions. Anytime someone does something to me, if it's something that bothers me, I have been working on addressing it immediately, that day when it happened. Not at that moment, but that day. That is something that I'm learning for myself. That is a part of my boundaries and my growth. If something bothers me, I'm going to address it that day. I'm not holding it. I'm not waiting until Mad Day. I'm not waiting until things boiled up. I'm going to address it that moment at that time. If I can at that moment, I will. If not, I'm going to address it that day. She believes that I'm trying to pick her apart because if she does something that I do not like, I say something. She doesn't like that. She don't like it. So she equate that to me picking her apart. So after she say that, I'm like, how did you get to that conclusion? Like, how did you get there? So I said, to be honest with you, you have projected a lot of things to me that I have not done to you. I have not given you a reason to say any of the things that you've said to me that was out the way. And you have apologized time and time again, said you're going to change the action. You ain't changed shit. Why would I keep tolerating something that is a pattern? If you keep doing the same thing, you ain't changed. Your excuse is, I need to go to a therapist to discuss it and they can help me work through it. I can't fuck with you. Because why do you need a therapist to work through every last one of the problems that you have within yourself? If I addressed it to you, it should be worked through right then. You got to go and break it down. You got to go and talk to a therapist about it and have them break it down and do whatever the fuck so that you can get it right. When I told her that this ain't the first time we've had a conversation like this, and the fact that you've done it within the course of a week, do you know what she said to me? Well, I haven't booked my appointment with my therapist yet. I got to book it for next Tuesday or Thursday. I ain't book it. So the reason why she ain't changed her action is because she ain't talked to her therapist yet. Could you imagine? Could you fucking imagine? Excuse me. Could you fucking imagine? Thank y'all. I got allergies, child. So you gotta talk to your therapist and tell your therapist what the fuck you got going on. What in the interduct? Woo! Did you send me a message about, you know what? Pay it. Oh, about what? Text it to me. So I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you gotta talk to your therapist about it? I'm like, nigga, we talked about it already. No, but I need to talk to my therapist about it. Okay, so you ain't changed your actions because you ain't talked to your therapist? Yeah, I gotta talk to my therapist about it. I know you fucking lying. Boy, I know you motherfucking lying to me, ho. You lying. So
Then she go, I don't understand what you're talking about. I'm projected onto you. You project onto me. I said, what? Yes, Teo, it is. Yep. So I'm like, yep. So where I left off at? Sitting here reading the text message. Where I left off at? Oh, so when I told her, I said, like, you be projecting a whole lot of shit onto me, and I ain't did nothing to warrant you projecting this type of shit onto me at all. Especially as a friend. Like, hello. Like, you be projecting shit onto me like I'm, like, I didn't, like, hello. So Shorty hit me with a reverse Uno. Smooth reverse Uno in a skip, bitch. That lady looked me dead in my motherfucking face while driving and said that I project onto her. I said, what the fuck did I project onto you? She said, you project onto me that I have a pattern. Bitch, huh? Now, didn't y'all little friend just today admit that she does this shit and it's a pattern? That she's habitual, that she's a habitual offender? Didn't Joker and her have a conversation about her being a fucking habitual offender? Didn't she admit to this shit today? So imagine a nigga look me in my face and tell me that they're not a habitual offender and it is not a pattern, and I'm projecting onto her. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? So at this point, Rose is triggered because what Rose is feeling is it's a sensation of abuse. Okay? And I'm saying that because a lot of y'all motherfuckers don't understand abuse and what that look like. Okay? I have been in abusive relationships. And that's what the fuck it looked like. Okay? You holding me hostage or attempting to hold me hostage was already an abusive act. You flipping every the fuck thing onto me and making me the problem when you fucked up is another abusive act. You being defensive and justifying your shit by saying, it was just a reaction. It was just a reaction. And telling me that I'm supposed to be okay with you reacting like this is fucking abusive. And I don't have to tolerate it, especially not from somebody I'm not fucking. I'm not tolerating none of that shit. I'm not even tolerating it I'm not gonna tolerate it by somebody I am fucking. So you damn sure ain't getting tolerated. Cause we ain't fucking. So you, hello? All this shit you doing is a reaction. Because your feelings was hurt. Your feelings is hurt. Because I told you the motherfucking truth. And I asked you some questions and you got through assuming everything. Assuming. Just making an ass out of yourself. You just keep fucking assuming. So, I'm like, okay. I'm triggered at this point. Good and triggered. And then she tells me, she hits me with some shit like, After she tells me that I'm projected onto her, she then hits me with some shit like, is that what you used to in your past? I'm not like the people that you've been with. Excuse me, bitch? Excuse me? You don't fucking know me. You don't know my past. You don't know what I've been through. You really fucking don't. The only motherfucker who know what I've been through is this person right here. Excuse me? This beautiful motherfucker right here, Teo, they know what the fuck I've been through. They know. That's a real friend outside this fucking app. They done seen it in 4K. They done seen the abusive shit I went through in 4K. They've heard it with their own ears in real time. They have been a safe haven for me from an abusive ass relationship in real time. Ugh. Teo is the reason why I got out of the abusive relationship. They are the reason why. Literally. Saved my life. Literally. Oh. So, whew. Sorry, y'all. So as I'm we riding in this car, and she hit me with that shit. I said, you wouldn't like if I did that to you. And that is about the second time that you have brought up my past like you know something about me, and you don't. This is also a pattern for you. If you can't speak about what you doing and us right now, don't motherfucking speak. Don't bring up shit you don't know about. Don't bring up shit you don't know what the fuck. You don't know what I've been through. And I'm not going to tell you because now I don't trust you. You've now broken that trust. And I told her that. Do you know that this bitch get to acting like she crying? Get the sniffling and shit in the goddamn car? Acting like she wiping tears and I don't see not nan tear drop from her motherfucking face. And I see her eye keep looking at me to see if I'm seeing her. Fake cry. I don't know what the fuck happened to this car as to why the fuck this car all of a sudden is driving so goddamn slow. So, the ride quiet, maybe about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It's quiet, right? If it was even 10 minutes. Then I get hit with another question. I want y'all to guess what the fuck the next question was. I just want y'all to take a guess what y'all think the next question was. Take a guess.
The do you love me is crazy. You be my neighbor. Get tacos, so you call me. Are you gonna talk about me on TikTok? Can we wash towels again? Can we still look again? What's your favorite comment? Are you my friend? Will you marry me? Can you walk my dog? I know I should have asked y'all shit. I should have asked y'all niggas a damn thing. That's what you have to do. Doggy day. You want to eat? How much money you need? How disgusting am I on a scale of 1 to 10? I think you're part. You still want to go home? What detergent do you use? One of the wind and find my place. Yo! Oh my God. These two will be my friends. Yo! This bitch gonna ask me. She gonna ask me, so is this it? Y'all, the way I lost it. The way I lost it, G. I lost it. I said, that is the most manipulative fucking shit I have ever heard, bro. I said, that's so fucking manipulative. Why are you trying to corner me into an answer? What? I'm not manipulative. Why would you say that? I'm not manipulative. Why? What makes me manipulative? What are you talking about? Why would you say that? My nigga. What you mean? That's a very manipulative question to ask me after you fucked me over. At this point, you've done me wrong. It ain't even about no motherfucking dirty ass towel no more. Do y'all do it sound like I'm mad about a towel? Do it sound like Rosé's mad about a motherfucking towel at this point? Since a bitch want to make some shit about a towel. You mad about a towel because you fucking nasty. It ain't about the towel. That is crazy. So boom, this is shit she not telling you. This is shit she not telling y'all, right? So after this, right? After Shorty hit me with some next left shit, like, so this is it. I'm like, nigga, you was manipulative as fuck. Like, you trying to corner me into an answer. I'm not answering. Now, at this point, I'm yelling, right? At this point, I'm yelling. Rose's triggered. Because Rose done told this lady to leave her the fuck alone, and she keep asking me questions. Rose said, leave me alone, and the girl keep asking. Okay? So, I'm now yelling. Mind y'all, I've been talking calm the entire ride. And it's like, the more she talked to me, the more it elevate. It elevate more and more. At this point, I'm up here with it. You don't even yell. Clock it. Y'all, I promise y'all, in real life, my voice don't elevate. I be loud on this app. That's what go to crazies, I swear to God. On this app, I be hollering. Because I be needing to be heard. In real life, Rose voice don't elevate. I don't yell at people. I don't do that. This bitch had me yelling in the car. Yelling. Because I no longer feel heard. I don't know if y'all know what being silenced looks like. At that point, she had now triggered something in me. I was going into fight or flight. I'm not exaggerating. I had switched over into a trauma response. I promise y'all, I'm not being because everybody ain't mama swear I'm performative, right? They're gonna tell me that this whole motherfucking story I'm being performative and I'm just making shit up trying to sound a certain type of way. I swear to God, I switched over into a trauma response. So now I'm screaming to be heard. And I'm telling her, mind you, I'm not saying mean words. I'm just screaming. I'm not saying mean words. I haven't said mean words to her. Let's be clear. I ain't said no mean words to her yet. While she on the app lying. Y'all niggas in the comments, y'all just say anything to make a motherfucker keep talking about they shit. Y'all don't give a fuck about me for real. Y'all ain't got a lot of me. Half of y'all do not give a fuck about me for real. And it's okay. Just be like, you right, Rose, we don't. Like, please. Y'all just here for the fucking mess and the drama and the bullshit. Okay, please. So, anywho, I'm yelling. And I'm like, you are gaslighting me. And I don't like that. And you're making me uncomfortable. I've been uncomfortable this entire time. You don't give a fuck about the fact that I'm uncomfortable. I feel like you were trying to hold me hostage. You're like, no, but I'm taking you home. I'm taking you home. I said, you're taking me home now. I had to say it 5 different times and say that you're fucking kidnapping me for you to take me home. That's a problem. You violated my trust. You violated my boundaries. You do not respect me because it shows. You completely disregarded me telling you that I'm uncomfortable. You don't empathize or sympathize with the fact that I'm uncomfortable. You just don't like the fact that I'm saying it to you and it makes you feel away. It makes you feel uncomfortable. You're triggered. You're in your feelings. And your feelings takes more precedent than mine. And you've wronged me. That's a problem. That's what I'm telling her. You're so self-consumed that you're not even seeing how your actions are affecting me. It's shit not cool. So, after that, I'm like, at this point, leave me alone. Stop talking to me, please. Like, just stop talking to me. That's what I tell her. Stop talking to me. Just leave me alone because you won't stop. You will not stop. I need you to stop. You're making it worse. Well, what am I supposed to do? I just want to know where I said, it's all like, you keep talking about you. It's not about you. It's not about you. You made this entire thing about you. She hit the live button and everything was about her and how she feel and what she want and what she should do. And saying everything that makes her look like she's accountable. And she hasn't done anything to be accountable because accountability is an action word, guys. Clock it. Accountability is an action word, which means that to be accountable means you're not saying if, ands, or buts. Everything that she said to me was if, ands, or buts. If I made you feel this way, but if I did this, or if this happened, if that happened. That is not accountability. I need y'all to understand something because a lot of y'all don't understand what accountability is. Accountability is saying, I made you uncomfortable and I should have never done that. I should have taken accountability for my actions. I should have just acknowledged that it was a fuck up that I made, apologized to you. Rose, I apologize. It will never happen again. And moving forward, I'm gonna make sure that I don't do anything to do this same thing again. That is accountability matched with action. There has to be action there. Accountability is a verb. It is an action word. You cannot just repeat all the things that I said that you made me feel and claim that you're being accountable because you said, well, I'm accountable for doing this thing. I could have done this better. I could have done that better. And I'm sorry. You're just trying to put a Band-Aid over a bullet wound. That's literally what that is. You, just because you can repeat all the things that I said bothered me, hurt me, offended me, disrespected me, does not mean you're being accountable. It just means that you have good memory, bitch. That's it. It means you can hear. Right, Teo. It means she got ears. It means you can hear. But repeating everything back to me is not you showing me that you're being accountable for anything that you've done. Just because you keep repeating it. Because you are a habitual offender. You've done it multiple times to me. Why? So, after I told her, leave me the fuck alone. Because she kept antagonizing me in the goddamn car. We finally make it back to the house. I get out the car. I grab my shit, put my shit in the car. I'm sitting in the car. And I'm about to drive off. She comes to the car. She's like, I really don't want you to go. I really don't want you to leave. What can I do to make this better? I don't want you to go. Yes, y'all. If Rose was who she was 2-3 years ago, I would have folded. She would have worn me down to where I felt bad about her wronging me. And I would have got my ass back in that fucking car and drove them 3 hours with her. And put my feelings and my emotions and my boundaries and my rules to the side for her. Had I been the person I was 2-3 years ago. We were friends outside of TikTok. And she chose to bring it to TikTok and speak on me without saying my name. Read this. I am proud of you. Thank you, Teo. So she gets to the door and she's saying all these things. And I said to her, as I put my car into drive, I want you to sit with yourself. This is what I say to her, y'all. Swear to God. I want you to sit with yourself and sit with what accountability actually looks like. I said, I want you to sit with what I've said to you today. You have silenced me. You have disrespected me. You have violated my boundaries. You took away my right to say no. You gaslit me. You did all of these things. And I did not deserve it. I don't appreciate it. I forgive you, but I need time to think. And I drove off. Y'all, she was supposed to be sitting with herself and thinking about the shit as she drives her ass to Florida. She was supposed to be sitting with herself and thinking about this shit. Who want to guess what she did next? Who want to guess what she did next? Got some psychics in the room. The bitch went live. Now, she went public live. I was spoken crazy as hell. She hit the public live. Right? And I caught her as soon as she hit the live button. Y'all want to hear what she had to say about this shit? And then y'all tell me if y'all wouldn't be triggered if y'all was in my shoes. Y'all want to hear what she said? Well, y'all want to hear what she said? Okay. Tell me if I'm motherfucking tripping, y'all.
I have just learned today that I'm not going to be able to please everybody, right? I'm just not.
This is with only 3 people in the room.
And as badly as I intend to make people happy, there are going to just be some people that refuse to be happy with me, right? There are just going to be some people that need a reason not to like me, right? And that's everybody, not just me. I'm just telling y'all what I've learned today. I've learned today that some people's standards are going to be too high for me to reach. I have learned today that my best is not going to be good enough for everyone. I have learned today that I need to include on my boundaries list in any type of circumstance. I need a situation that's going to allow me to be human and that wants to assist with my growth and join in a growth process with me, right? But the biggest lesson I have learned today is that I'm not going to be good enough for everybody, right? I'm not. I can intend all I want to be create a perfect circumstance. But because I'm human, I think to put perfection on myself is a bit unfair. Right? I know, and I'll be the first to tell you, I have things I could work on. And when those things are brought to my awareness, I'm going to, do what I can to intentionally try to fix it. Right? Am I always going to get it right? No. Am I going to perfectly resolve an issue? No. I'm not going to be able to do that. But all I can do is intend not to do harm, right? Intend not to hurt someone in any way. Intend not to mean anybody any bad. But that's not going to be good enough for everybody, and I have to learn how to be okay with that. And I have to know that just because I'm not good enough for someone or something doesn't mean that I am not good enough, period, right? The second thing I learned is some people just need a reason to have an issue with me. And the third thing that I learned is that I'm still human and I'm still gonna fuck up. But it's not about the fuck up, it's about the resolve, right? It's about how I try to resolve it.
Do y'all feel gaslit yet? Is that just me? Am I making shit up in my head? Am I just that delusional? So, out of the entire story, what the fuck is she talking about? When we just had this heated ass, volatile ass conversation where you gaslit me, disrespected my boundaries, violated my space and some more shit. And what you gathered and what you learned today was that you felt like I was just looking for a problem with you. But you hit the live button and you speak to our situation and what the fuck happened. Right? You get to speak it on the situation with no context. And then while you're speaking on the context, do y'all know the most triggering thing that a person who is an offender or an abuser does is they will tell partial story that makes them look good. And if you catch or see them doing it, and they will literally, like, you will see them actively trying to get people to turn against you in their comments. And that is actively what she was doing in her live. People turning against me and don't even know that it's me that they turning against. Spinning narratives. Pretending like you're not talking about me. No. I don't give a fuck about harsh. It's the truth. How do you sit in a live and all day you try to convince people that this person who has no name just was looking for a reason with you, picking at you, don't give a fuck about you, playing in your face, manipulating you? Niggas in her comments is telling her that she's victim shaming me. Her own close friend, Shar B, comes up in the motherfucking box to tell her that she's victim shaming me. and that she is the problem. Saying, I don't know the full story, I don't know the full context, but you are the problem. She got so sick and tired of people telling her that she was the problem, she goes into a private live and tells them partial story. And made it about a dirty ass towel, y'all. That is narcissistic behavior. The worst thing that can happen, and I don't know if y'all ever been through this, is a motherfucker hit the live button and get to talking about you, and be everybody named mama telling you, don't say nothing. Motherfucker, you not about to silence me. And what's even more crazy, y'all, do y'all know that my mama told me that bitch was gonna go live on me? Because she don't know how to take no as an answer. She has never experienced a person that held her accountable for what the fuck she did. Ain't nobody ever held her accountable. She don't know how to take somebody standing on their boundaries because she violate people's shit often. That's what my mama said. Exactly, Nola. But she justified the dirty ass fucking towel. My dog sat on it. Like, that's a fucking weirdo. She had people in the comments who don't even know that she's talking about me. And not one time did she say it from a perspective of someone else. Of me. Oh, the reason for why. Not telling them that I told her the reason for why I dried myself off with a paper fucking towel. Because of her insecurities and her sensitivity to anything that could potentially make her look bad. I was afraid to say something to her. Do you know how fucked up that is? Do you know how much emotional motherfucking damage you could have caused somebody that much, that soon, for them to be afraid to tell you some shit? Can y'all really think about that shit? Like, really fucking think about the emotional motherfucking shit, the emotional roller coaster that you put someone through, that they're afraid to tell you some shit that it should be easy to tell. And I'm sitting here fighting to express myself without being disrespectful. And now I feel silence and I don't trust you. And I feel like there's nothing else to say to you. And the fact that you wouldn't get the fuck off live. That's my biggest issue. You went live for hours. This is what you wanted because you wanted attention. You're a self-sabotaging bitch. This what you wanted. For hours. For hours you spoke on me. And lied. And told people that you wasn't talking about me. I was so fucking triggered. I went into her live. I was like, oh, this is interesting. This what you do? So what if I go live and tell my story? Then what? Do you know what she did in the live when I said that? What is Rose what are you talking about? I don't know what she's talking about, guys. This is not even about her. What is she talking about? I don't know. Maybe she misunderstood something. I'm not talking about her. And then lying and telling people that you trying to protect the person that you're talking about. No, the fuck you not. Because if you was trying to protect the person that you're talking about, you wouldn't have went the fuck live, bitch. You wouldn't have went live. You lying ass, manipulating ass, bitch. And now I see why people question what you do for a living. Because this does not make sense. This is fucked up. Especially when I did not deserve it. It would have made sense if I did something to justify the behavior. I did nothing to you. And then she decides to go live, right? She goes back live again. Public live. She goes back live again. She get the nitpicking on shit that I supposedly did or that she supposedly did not like. Because she is being held accountable for her actions. And then Joker, I think her name is Joker Clout Chaser or something like that. Joker Clout Chaser get up on the motherfucking panel and get the clocking her shit. Clocking all of it, y'all. Clocking all of it. Broke her down like a pound. Do you know what she do? She Control Alt Delete all that shit that Joker broke down with her. Hits the live button again. And gets to trying to validate her feelings yet again with strangers. And then the bitch get the quote in the Bible after she asked for other people's opinion and wanted to be judged by her peers. She then turns around and gets the quote in Bible scriptures and shit talking about he who cast the first stone. He who is without sin cast the first stone. Bitch, you hit the live button. You chose to fabricate shit. After you hit the live button, could you imagine? Thank y'all for the gifts. Could you imagine hitting the live button and turning around and saying that you want people's opinion and then lying and saying you don't want people's opinion? And then after you do that, you get to telling people how this person done did this, they done did that, they done did this. Char B hop up in the motherfucking panel so smooth, y'all. How Char B hop up in the motherfucking panel so smooth. So smooth. And told her that she was dead the fuck wrong. And she don't have no business sitting here victim shaming, victim blaming, and anything in between a person who she wronged. You right, Char. You right, I'm glad. Thank you, Char. Thank you for getting me on the right path. And as soon as Char be not in the room, somebody else who don't know full context and just be group thinking like a motherfucker, get up in that space and get to coddling her motherfucking behavior all over again. All over again. Justifying that bitch actions and her antics. Because her entire goal when she hit the live button was to seek validation from people. Why would you need to hit the live button when I already told you that you was wrong? Why are you looking for validation in strangers? What does that do for you? Huh? Why are you looking for validation in strangers? Why do you need to know the public's opinion about something that was private? And you're not even bold enough to tell the full story. So that leaves me no choice. Now I need to speak. Because you're not going to silence me. Not when you decided you wanted to hit a motherfucking a sub-live motherfucking button. And thought you was hiding, bitch. Could you imagine? Like people don't record you? Like people don't record you. Clock it. You're not safe. Please remember, a lot of my supporters be in your live because of me. So imagine you sit your monkey ass in your live with a lot of my supporters who I've sent over there to come hang out with you and think you gonna get to talking about me. Goofy. Imagine you thinking that them niggas is more loyal to you than me when they knew me first. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. Why would you do that? Huh? Why would you do that? To jump out of the car and tell her friend Nola and ain't introduced me to nobody. Ain't introduced me to a soul. They looking at me crazy. She ain't said a word. The husband looking at me like, hello? And then you sit on your live and you lie for hours and just lie and lie and lie some more and lie some more on top of that. So if she could lie about who the fuck she talking about, what else you think she lying about? Let's be for real. Let's be for real today. Do y'all really think in a million years that Rose will be mad about just a dirty ass towel? Y'all think that less of me? The people think less of me, child. They think that my ass would sit up here and be hot as horse piss behind a dirty ass towel. That definitely fueled a whole lot of shit. However, that wasn't the end all be all. It wasn't about no damn nasty ass, dirty ass, stinking ass towel. It was everything that came behind it. All because you wanted to be triggered. And because you wanted to act out of emotion. Because you weren't thinking. And you tell me out your own mouth, well, I was reacting. Okay, so these are the consequences of your reactions. The fuck? Take me home. What type of childish ass shit is that? And then you stand in my car the window and you tell me, yes, well, my actions was childish. You know, I didn't have to act like that. I shouldn't have been acting like that. Yes, it was very childish. I'm glad you motherfucking know. I'm glad you know. I'm not confrontational in real life. I don't like arguments. I don't like shit like that. I don't like unsettled shit. I don't like that shit in real life. I'm very considerate of people and their feelings and their time. So for you to get beside yourself and get to trying to break me down all of a sudden, Rose done did all this fucked up shit that I ain't even motherfucking know about. The shit she got the calling out, I never knew it was a motherfucking issue. Imagine somebody decide to go live and start breaking you down and you don't even know that these was even problems for them. Could you imagine? All because they fucked up. All because they did you wrong. Could you imagine? And looking at you like you crazy. Anybody got questions? Does anybody have questions? Child, with Hennessy. Child, I don't even drink Hennessy. I drink whiskey. Nigga thought I was finna be dealing with some weird ass shit for 4 days. You got another thing coming, Bookie. Now, this is some hardcore evidence to present when questioning her career. Child. I'm starting to think she gave you that towel on purpose. Look, can I be honest with y'all? When it comes to this towel, I believe that she knew what the fuck that towel was. And it wasn't she just put the towel on the motherfucking couch and the dog just sat on the towel. No. A dog sitting on the towel don't make a whole fucking towel stink like that. I believe that she was washing that dog with that motherfucking towel. And she folded it up, and her nasty ass don't know her dirties from her clean linen. She don't know the dirty ones from the clean one, and got the dirty one mixed up. Did she make it to Florida? Y'all have to tell me. Rose, I just came in. Quick recap. It's a lot. It's a lot of detail. It's a lot. I went to a friend's house. A friend gave me a dirty ass towel. It smelled like a dog. Had dog hair all over it. I ended up having to take another shower again. I air dried for the most part in the bathroom and then pat myself dry with paper towel. After they dropped off the dog, I asked them a series of questions to see if one of those must have been the cause for why there was so much hair, or why the towel smelled the way that it did. They claimed that they do all these things correctly, and then I told them about the towel. They then blame shifted and made me feel like I was the problem. They claimed that they was embarrassed. They felt the way, and I was wrong for not telling them sooner. They said that they feel bad, and then it became like they became extremely defensive and started coming at me about how they decide they want to wash their linens and shit like that, and how they do this, that, and the third. When all I was telling them was about the towel that I had got. So then, in the process of that, we meet their friends. The person jumps out the car, never introduced me to their friends, and decides to start having a conversation with her friend about what transpired in the car when we're having a conversation. So I'm overhearing the conversation. Her friend then tells her that can't nobody be mad that she's a dog mom, because apparently that's what comes with being a dog mom. There being fur all over a towel and it's smelling like a dog. Okay, so then I tell her to take me home 5 different times. She refuses to take me home, but then I told her that she's trying to hold me hostage. And then she finally took me home. In the midst of us on our way home, she gaslights me, disrespects me, attempts to manipulate the situation. She victim shames me. Claims that all of the reasons for her actions is because she's reacting because her feelings are hurt. Makes me feel like I'm the villain in her story, like I really wronged her or did her dirty, and I didn't. And then what else happened? And then she then expresses to me that it must be because of something that happened in my past. So then she starts to, talk about shit that she doesn't know about. And then excuse me. And then what else happened? You have questions? Ask your questions. Then what happened? I had told them that I was uncomfortable like at least 10 different times before I told this person that they were kidnapping me, essentially. And they didn't care. That I told them that I was visibly uncomfortable, actively uncomfortable. They did not care. And then the person is like, keeps asking me like how they can fix it, how they can change it, how they can fix it. And then has the nerve to then ask me what's next or what do we do now type shit. I don't answer her. And then I don't answer her. And then Were you associated with TKO? Associated? Do I know them? Yes. Associated? I mean, I done sat on panels with them niggas before, if that's what you asking. I done sat on panels with the niggas. They both deserve to be in jail. Both of them. Both of them. One already is. One need to go back to jail. But my thing is, what expecting more in what way? Like, when a person tells you that they need time, that doesn't mean that you hit the like button and get to doing shit on this very app that we all be on. Someone posts you hanging out with them. Me hanging out with them? I've never met Nature Boy in person. I have met TKO in person, but I never met Nature Boy in person. I met TKO when I was like 21. So they dug up some old shit. Like, I was 21. Someone is spreading that you were in a No, I was not in a polygamous. Oh, shit. I was not in a polygamous relationship with any of them. Not Nature Boy or TKO. TKO is a pimp. Nature Boy is a SEX cult leader who's currently in prison. Okay. I'm not like the people you used to be with. I can't remember exact words. No, so what she said was, that must be what you're used to with other people. Yeah, that's what they said. They tried to speak to some shit that they didn't know about. That must be what you, like, you know, that must be what you went through with other people. You projected shit onto them. Like, she flipped that. The way that bitch flipped that shit was nasty. Nasty work. Nasty. But for those who, I think it was you not like that, you wasn't on TikTok because TKO is currently being exposed for his disgusting behaviors. So y'all might want to catch that on Bigo. Yetta and a whole lot of other individuals are currently exposing his disgusting behavior. They should be recording that for sure. Yep, they had invited me to be on that live to talk about him. I was like, no, I'm okay. I'm not going to do that. But they definitely invited me to do it. I was like, no, I moved on. I have moved on with my life. Do you think you can fix it or end this before the world tour starts, before it gets bigger? Who's doing the world tour? Me or them? And what am I fixing when they took to social media? Well, what am I fixing? I think you should have, because they're trying to start rumors on you. It'll be all right. It'll be all right, Tay. I appreciate it, though. Digging up something from more than 2 years ago. Especially with videos on YouTube. It's crazy, you know? People are weird, though. People are weird. People like to see people go through traumatic shit, you know? That's what people do when they don't like you. They like to see you go through shit or relive painful shit or traumatic shit or fucked up shit. They'll try. Well, anybody else have questions? Cause baby, it ain't on me to fix a motherfucking thing. Not when you decide to hit the live button and get to talking about me. Nigga that go silence me. But I'm tired. I'll take my ass to bed.